What is up? I'm gonna be reviewing X-Men Dark Phoenix. You know, this was I was kind of expecting like this movie to be not that good. You know, I was kind of expecting it to be average. You know, the trailers were okay. There was a lot of bad reviews in it, but I was like, I'm not gonna BS in this review. And I was thinking, I'm gonna watch it, and I'm gonna give my opinion on it, and I'm not gonna BS. I'm not gonna like be a sheep and just follow other reviewers who have said, "Oh, the movie's bad" and all that. You know. Okay, so what can I say about this movie? I think it's average. You know, it's like 50-50. You know, yeah, like 50% of it's like boring, dull, and the other 50% of it is actually enjoyable, you know, like, cause I miss what I'm talking about. I love the characters, okay, not all of them. I mean, Jean Grey. It's hard to take Jean Grey seriously in this movie. You can't really take her seriously. Like she's like obviously the Dark Phoenix storyline. She's attacking people she loves, and she doesn't know what she's doing, and she can't control it. So she's like she's depressed. She's very regretful in this movie because she just doesn't mean to attack the people she loves, but they'll end up getting in the way, and they'll end up being attacked, and she doesn't want that, but she can't help it. It's not that great, you know. It's not a masterpiece in any way, shape or form. It's not a masterpiece. It's kind of like The Last Stand, except it's a tiny bit better than X-Men The Last Stand, as I was more entertained watching this in, I guess you could say, the second part or whatever of this movie, other than the first part, because a lot of stuff in the first part is boring. It's just hard to sit through. I mean, I'm not gonna spoil anything, but it's just hard to sit through. And obviously, I'm gonna say this: there's quite a few facepalm moments in this, where like, okay, that makes really no sense, or like that you couldn't help but you're like, why? You know, why did you do that? It wasn't. It didn't have. Also, didn't have a big impact on me. It didn't feel like it was a masterpiece. I knew it wasn't gonna be a masterpiece, but I feel like they could have done a bit better. You know. And performances in this movie aren't that good either. I mean, come on. I think some performances in this movie are like very face palmable. You can face palm easily. There's one scene, like, I mean, Beast, and like he's counting down from 10, and you can just tell he's not interested at all. I mean, he's just you can tell, like, in his voice, he's bored, and he shouldn't be bored because he's counting down in 10, and the heat of the situation shouldn't be bored at all. But he's literally like 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. That's what he was literally like. And it's like they were saving people, and one of their teammates, one of the X-Men, were in danger. So you'd think he'd be like worried or would care about him, and like, you know, act rather than just, you know, just like almost like laissez-faire attitude and stuff. You know, I mean, he's a great actor. Just they should have did another take on that scene, another take on that line, because I don't even think that was meant to be read like that. I don't think it was meant to be performed like that. It was meant to be performed in a different way, but he just couldn't be asked. Yeah. Positive things about this movie. There's one moment where they drop an F-bomb. And they kind of do that sometimes, like in the X-Men. But I feel like they used it in this movie to make him look cool. And when I say make Cyclops look cool, I think they wanted you to like really care about Cyclops in this scene. Like he says, you know, dropping an F-bomb. They really want you to care about him, but make him look like he's cool. And really, he doesn't seem cool in this movie. He just doesn't. No. It doesn't seem cool at all. I've got nothing else to say about X-Men Dark Phoenix, seriously. This movie was average, you know. 50% boring, dull, stupid, and the other 50% surprisingly enjoyable, thrilling, and just a bit cool, you know, and you know, it's not a great movie, not a good movie, and not a bad movie. That's what X-Men Dark Phoenix is.